Okay, those
Raise your blade or surrender it. The people of Dawnstar have suffered enough.
Enough for what?
Neither of us is ignorant, Dragonborn. You know of the rupture you caused in the Pale. The people you indoctrinated into your cult. The supplies you've ravished. The opposition you cut down in cold blood. The rest of Skyrim may hail you as a hero, but that fable is transparent to your victims.
If I surrender my weapons, can we handle this peaceful? Not everybody. There must be some kind of misunderstanding. What? I never did any of those things. You got the word first. Fine. We get over. I can see no other way.
There is no use denying it. I'm here to collect a bounty, not hold a trial.
Never should have come here.
A fight!
Okay.
Damn shame.
Avatar Akatosh. Find the Dragonborn resides on Snowdrift Island. Here is agreed upon sum. You know what to do. The Dragonborn resides on Snowdrift Island, where he runs his barbarous cult. The island is fortified and his devotees patrol it retrospect. It may prove troublesome to do it here. Instead, I will suggest waiting until he can be found traveling aboard. Okay. Kuda treba mi? Find the Dragonborn that resides on Snowdrift Island. Aj dobro. Snijeg.
Look, if we commit to a frontal assault, we won't make it past it.
What's the alternative? Turn tail and flee. I will not abandon Iriel to such a fate.
All I'm saying is that we don't have the manpower to storm the place outright. There has to be another way.
Silence! We aren't alone. Stay your hand. What purpose have you in this desolate land? Are you in league with the servants who lay at our feet? You're the true Dovahkiin.
Yep.
Yes, now I can see the resemblance. My heart rejoices to learn that the tales of your devilry were the doings of an impostor. If you also seek entrance into this false prophet's lair, then I believe our goals are one and the same. Our leader ventured into this hideout hoping to find you. Instead, she wandered heedlessly into the gambit of a fraud. We were just working on a plan of rescue when you arrived. In truth, my associate and I are at somewhat of an impasse. He believes we should creep into this place like a vampire at sundown. There is no time for such subtleties. We should rush the entrance and cut down anything that stands in our way. Alas, perhaps a third opinion is just what the gods have provided. Tell me, what does the legendary Dovahkiin suggest? Then we will follow your lead, Dovahkiin.
It appears democracy has failed me. But at least we have the Dragonborn now. Let's see if the legends hold true.
Perhaps you should... Over here! Death is not far for you.
Say goodnight, punk. Save the weak one for me.
Did you hear something? What was that?
That one was free.
Where are you? There you are. Going to enjoy killing.
I'll end your miserable life!
Wait, where's Hayden? Oh, that blundering oaf is always getting himself into trouble. In that case, we should search for the body.
Over here. That spike wall is not to be underestimated.
How's that third eye working for you?
Isn't mocking the less fortunate against your code or something? Oh, thanks. Word of advice. Don't step on tripwires. The ancient Nords were no proponents of safe living conditions.
Right, well, if you're done plastering yourself to the wall, let's get moving.
Orders came down. We are to execute the prisoner.
That's your last mistake.
Thanks. Took you too long enough. A few more seconds and my head would be in a basket.
Apologies, my liege. We would have shown sooner had your pilot not been delayed.
That's me, the on-demand scapegoat of this Operation Quest thing.
Well, nitpicks aside, I'm fortunate you arrived when you did. Who's the third?
He is the Dovahkiin, my liege. The real one.
Is that so?
Yep.
If what my companions say is true, then you're the one I've been looking for. You seem to match the descriptions well enough.
Thank you.
I mean, all except...
What?
I guess I just thought you'd look more like me. First, I need to know that you are indeed the Dragonborn of legend. I've already been conned once today, and it nearly cost me my life. Use the Thuum so I may confirm your identity. Then I'll explain why I sought you out. Any shot will do, so long as I can see that you possess the gift of Akatosh. So it is true. You're my... you're the Dovahkiin. Guess the ploy got wrapped up and was intended for you. He stole your identity, hoping to lure you here and imprison you. Of that I'm certain. As for why, I can only speculate. I overheard a few of his subordinates mention the Daedric Lady Vermina and something about a destiny. But I'm unsure how you fit into it. I've been trying to track you down for weeks. When I heard you were held up on some island north of Dawnstar, I made great haste to get here. By the time I figured out this was the work of a fraud, the trap had already been sprung. I have a... Wait, did you hear that?
It came from this way! The Dragonborn is upon us!
You've outstayed your welcome! Just a little more.
Still here, my liege.
Agree
Sure.
with the knight for once. This place won't be safe for long.
I'll explain everything once we reach the surface. For now, we need to focus on getting out of here. I've got your back. A few words. As I said, I'll explain when the danger has passed. That everything?
So the hour of your arrival has dawned. I will make this offer once, Dovahkiin. Surrender your weapons and dismiss your allies, and we will execute you in a manner befitting your prominence. Resist, and your death will linger in pain and torment. Lady Vermina has shown me a glimpse of your future, a fragment of the fate that awaits you. The choices you make will bring death, destruction, and ruin to countless innocents. There is no substitute. You must be stopped. So be it.
Your life is forfeit!
Yes?
Who's keeping score? Are you prepared? All I wanted was a peaceful. Let's spill some coffee. Where'd you come from?
They met their match.
That's that.
Everything's clear.
There'll be more. There's always more.
And so I see the error of my ways. I thought I could challenge the course of destiny, save the lives that your rashness will lead to ruin. My defiance is all for naught. Their souls are now doomed to wait upon the judgment of Akatosh's chosen. I saw fire, death, chaos, and there in the midst of it, you stood, channeling the destruction as you so desired, at the command of your new lord. Lady Vermina, forgive me.
Any idea what he was talking about? I tried, though he seemed only to speak in nonsense and riddles. Let's hope his vision was either misinterpreted or simply a fallacy of the Daedric lady he served. In the meantime, we should search for an exit. We aren't out of this yet. Hello. Right. Forgive me if this seems out of place, but Imperial records state that you were orphaned at an early age. Do you remember anything before that? Anything at all about your birth family? According to the records, yes. Though whether or not you were raised by a foster family afterward, I'm less certain. The information I attained was scarce, to say the least. I see. Perhaps I can help fill in the blanks. Aside from a birth registry, there was just one other document the Imperials had in their repository. A ship itinerary. On the year of your 5th winter, your family set sail on the SS Teviot, a boat that fell into rough waters and was lost near the Hunting Bay. Amidst the chaos, you were separated from your kin and ended up aboard a separate lifeboat. We've gone about very different lives since, isolated from even the memory of one another. Yes, Gods, how do I even say this? I'm your sister. I thought you were dead, a victim of the sea on the night of the wreck. Were it not for Father's letter, I'd still believe that. You weren't the only one to have fallen astray when the SS Teviot was lost. I too was separated from our parents. I've been kept in the dark as long as you have, until the letter. Our parents are in danger. They have no one to turn to. They marked the area of their residence on a map and pleaded for our immediate arrival. That's when I learned you were still alive, and of your status among the Nordic people. In great haste, I journeyed from High Rock to Winterhold to find you. I wouldn't have departed on such a journey if I disbelieved its authenticity. In some ways, the letter confirmed what I already knew, and in others, what my heart had always wanted to believe. When my lifeboat washed ashore, I thought my family had been lost forever. My only memory of them is the amulet of Akatosh that had etched in it 4 names. Our parents, yours, and mine. I clenched it so tightly throughout the storm that I nearly broke the chain, not daring to loosen my grasp for fear the wind or waves would steal my family again. Only our parents would have known of this personalized piece of jewelry, and they mention it in the letter. They couldn't include many details, likely out of fear the letter would be confiscated. I only know that they face a grave threat and require our aid. That's enough for me. The map points to a small ridgeline near the coastal border of High Rock and Hammerfell. The ship and crew I've assembled to take us there is waiting for us at the Solitude docks. Sure thing. Just return it to me when you're finished. It has a certain sentimental value. I'm sure you understand. The ship is docked in Solitude's harbor. I'll make sure they don't leave without you. Oh, one last thing. After all this time, it's good to finally meet you. I guess it'll take some time to adjust to. I struggled with skepticism myself for a time, but as the evidence stacked up, I had trouble refuting it. Anyway, we'd better not keep the crew waiting. I don't know how much longer my coffers will cover the dock fee. We'll set sail as soon as you're aboard.